The Chessboard Hustle. This is a parable about strategy, power, and money. I want you to pay close attention to this, man. Most people are out here playing checkers, but wealth, that's a chess game. And today I'm dropping gems on you. You know, a parable that you're not gonna find in any textbooks. And why I do these parables? Because this is older wisdom and knowledge that you must understand. But it's a shift in the way you potentially could move forever. So that's why it's so important. The Chessboard Hustle. Once in a city, just like yours, it was two hustlers, Malik and Tone. Just for example, they both got the same opportunity. They both had 10,000 and somebody fronted them 20,000 or gave them a loan for 20,000. They both had the same merchandise, selling shoes, and they both had a dream to build a bigger empire. You know, Malik and Tone. Malik, he was more of a flashy individual. He loved the fine cars, he liked the jewelry and all that. He bought chains, he bought whips, he moved loud. Fast money, fast life. Tone was a little bit different. Quiet, calculated. He studied the market, cleaned his credit, bought an LLC, and learned the real estate game on YouTube, of all places. He played slow. By year one, Malik was up $60,000, popping bottles, flexing, and all these type of things. Tone, still stacking, nobody noticed him. He not on the gram, he not doing nothing. He just he's putting his empire together. But here is the twist. Year three, Malik was locked up, broke, betrayed, and burnt out. Tone quietly sitting on 3 rental properties, a trucking business, and pulling cash flow out of those businesses monthly. All legal, all strategic. And when people asked him how he did it, he said one thing: I moved like the pawn that knew I could become the king. The moral to the story is, move like a pawn that know he can become king. See, the pawn on the chessboard is often slept on. Slow, quiet, it's able to get across that board. It transforms. It gets power because it played its position and seen it from the long game. Let me break this down and make sure you get this real clear. Fast move, fast trap. Strategy, flex. Delay the shine, secure the base on your own time, family. Malik played to be seen. Tone played to win. And that's the difference between a boss and a casualty. How do you apply your game like Tone? First, you got to get your credit cleaned up. Let's be honest, family. You have to get the credit cleaned up. We have to have a decent score or have somebody close to us with a decent score. Learn assets. It's not just income, family. Google that. What is assets? It's not just real estate. You know, assets is a number of things. Build something with structure, family. That's why they call it LLC, you know, or investments. It's not just a hustle. It's something that can last you. You know, I have businesses right now that still generating small income, but I own them. They trickling in, but I still own them over 10 years. And stop posting every move, family. You know, privacy is power. Yeah, I know we live in a world of social media, but stop posting everything you're doing because the algorithm now is stealing your ideas. You ain't got to be loud to be rich. Real kings move in silence. If you got value from this story, go ahead and drop a 100 in the comments. Let me know. Are you out here playing checkers? Or are you playing chess? This ain't just motivation. This is money, market, strategy from the streets. Welcome to James Mack Entertainment, where the game is taught, not sold, baby. That's the understanding, all right? Like, subscribe, and share. Put something down in the comments. Let me know you feeling this type of content. Let's go.